Oh my gosh, hello everybody, welcome back. We are back. It's been like 18 plus days, around 20 days or something, right? Since I've streamed, and since I've been, I think, in the US. I was gone, or sorry, the States, yeah. That's where I'm from, guys, yeah. But I was out of the country for around 18 days, and I happened to be in Japan. Isn't that crazy? A states-based VTuber going to Japan. That is like my dream come true. You know, back at the beginning of the year when my mom was like, "Hey Kento, do you wanna go to Japan? Your cousin is planning a trip to Japan, and they just invited us along." Right? And I said, "Yes, sir." I said yes with no hesitation. And she was like, "What about school?" I said, "Screw that. I'm gonna make it work somehow." And you know what? We made it work. We went to Japan and it was great, you know? So the leading up to being able to go to Japan, I had to take one physics midterm, right? And by the way, physics is a subject that I've never touched until literally recently. This is my first like major class in physics. And I had taken my first midterm, and guess what? I only had a week to study the next 3 to 4 weeks worth of material, and then take my second midterm on it, because I couldn't take it in the coming weeks, you know, because I'm gonna be in Japan. I'm gonna be in a different country, you know. So I had to study my booty off. I feel like I did good on the exam too. The midterm, everything's good, everything's happy, and I was able to go to Japan stress-free. And then on top of that, I was grinding a lot of extracurricular stuff as well in that past week. Finally, just out of chance, because I got scheduled to do a bunch of stuff in my weeks leading up to Japan, to the trip. And you know what? Here we are. We're done. And you know what? With that being said, I think I'm just gonna go in and start talking about a bunch of the stuff that I bought, because my main highlight of the trip was just spending a lot of money. And I know that might not be good, but you know what? There was a lot of exclusive things. As you guys may or may not know, there was an exclusive Hololive pop-up shop that happened, or that opened literally like 3 or like 4 days or something before my trip ended. And the thing is, the first 3 days were raffle ticket only, and of course, knowing my luck, I happened to not win that raffle. However, in the one day that I was able to go there, I spent like $200 in that pop-up shop alone. And you know what? Right now the yen is kind of its exchange rate to my currency is kind of favorable, meaning that when I step foot in Japan, I get richer, and that means I can buy more stuff. And I still spent $200 worth of items, and it was a lot. Just at that pop-up store at the Hololive one, it was a lot. And you know what? In fact, you know what? I'll show y'all right here. Okay, let's move. Hold on. Let's get over here. I believe my stream deck hasn't been used for so long, so it's like bugged out. So I have to manually click all my scenes here. But so here's the first image I'm gonna be showing you guys from my trip. So this is the bag they're supposed to give you, right? In the at the pop-up shop when you buy items. However, I bought so many things that you guys might have seen on my Twitter. They gave me a trash bag. They put all my stuff in a dang trash bag, and then happened to fold one of the like, you know, limited time bags. They folded it up and nicely put it into the garbage bag. So I was lugging a big ass just garbage bag of Hololive merch around Tokyo Station by myself. And this was one of the last days that I was in Japan, right? So this was the go out shopping day, buy what you want to buy, things like that. So I had split from my main group and, you know, my family. And so I was just going around Tokyo Station with a huge garbage bag full of merchandise. And I do have some of it pulled up here, so why not? Let's go. I'm an incognito here just to make sure that I'm not leaking anything, and I have all the pictures on my right here. It's through, I've sent all of the pictures through my own Discord to be able to open them up in my browser and then be able to inspect them all like this on screen. on stream. So if you guys actually don't, if you guys might hear, or maybe you don't hear, but I am a little sick. I happened to get sick on the last day of the trip. I woke up the morning that we were, you know, gonna go take the plane home, right? I woke up that morning and felt a little like stinging thing in the back of my nostril. Yeah, in the back of my right nostril. I was like, ooh, I might be getting sick. And it wasn't really unexpected because my nephew got really sick, and throughout the last few days of the trip, he was coughing on everyone. It looks like he got his like little sister sick. He might have gotten his mom sick, and it seems like he got me sick. But waking up before going onto the plane, I felt that little like stinging thing, and I was like, ooh, no, this is not good. And then lo and behold, while we were on the plane, like halfway through the trip, I felt that stinging feeling spread from my right nostril to my left nostril, and then from getting off the plane and then driving home, I had felt the stinging feeling move away from my nostrils. Like I didn't feel it in my nose anymore, and then it spread to my throat. And I was like, I can actively feel this virus or whatever spreading through me. I don't think it's the vid. It's literally just a cold. I'm not like, I don't have a fever or anything. I think it was literally just a cold. Like I had my had a stuffy nose. My throat was never really sore. It was just a stuffy nose and feeling tired. Yeah, there was no fever, but everything was good. Okay, now back to the merch that I got here. So, in fact, I actually went to the pop-up shop on the first day. Funny story. I went to the pop-up shop on the first day, and just the way that it was like labeled on the raffle system, I thought that the first 3 hours for those 3 days were gonna be dictated by raffles, not the entire day. So like say after 2 p.m. then even if it was on the first day, then it'd be open to general admission, and the raffle tickets were gonna be used for the first couple hours. However, apparently not. So I went late, quote unquote late, on the first day to see if it was like, you know, open for general admission, and they were like, nah, you need a ticket. I'm like, really? Okay, whatever. Oh, 1 second. Hold on, someone's coming. Alright, sorry about that. My father just came in and let me know about something I need to take care of later. But you know what? That's okay. I can take care of it later. So, the first little piece of merch I got here were some clear files of Toa Suisei Meal. Honestly, actually, let me backtrack a little bit to that story of me going to the pop-up shop the first day, getting rejected, and then returning back. So, when I was there the first day, everything was fully stocked because, you know, I came the first day. And then, when I came back, like all of the Hololive Friends stuff, because even though it was a pop-up shop collaboration with Tokyo Station, they still had a bunch of other Hololive memorabilia, right? And you know, there was the Hololive Friend plushies. There, everything was fully stocked at first. I came on the day where general admission was fine. Literally, almost everything was gone, but there were 4 Toa ones left, right? There were 4 Toa Hololive Friends ones, and I was like, hey, if nobody's grabbing it. Right when I got in, I swooped that up, and then I got it. It was like $30, but you know what? That's fine. So apart from that, I did get these clear files. Honestly, I don't know the use of clear files, but I saw them there, so I decided to pick them up. In the background, you can kind of see the bag. This is the collaboration exclusive limited. Oh my gosh, limited bag with like Miko, Callie, and Gura on it. It's a nice tote bag. It's reusable. I can use it for other things, so you know. I like to have it, because the most important thing for me with merch right now is whether it looks. Oh, 1 second. Okay, again. So I came in my room again, but you know what? That's fine. That was my mom giving me some cold medicine because I am sick and my mother is taking care of me. Bless her soul. So yeah, there's the tote bag. Oh, okay, so with the merchandise right now, I really prioritize whether, first off, it's usable. Can I use it every day? Right? We're talking about little Koyori hand towels, right? Tote bags, Bloom mask. I'll talk about that a little later, right? And all those things. Second of all, I want to make sure if it's like not too, if it's not too crazy, like outwardly like hot pink or something like that. I don't want to be like I don't want to be a little I don't want to stand out from the crowd, but I do want to show my you know, being a fan being a fan of whatever I'm buying. So there we are. We got the tote bag. It's not anything too like outstandingly, oh, I love Hololive. It's literally just like a beige tote bag, and then there's like a design on it with like a train with Callie, Miko, and Gura. You can go ahead and, I think, search up the design. It's probably on their Twitter somewhere, right? But there it is. Oh, I did not mean to do that. This is not the right thing. There you go. Here is the Hololive Friends Toa plushie. There are only 4 of these left. My mom happened to see it when I was packing it up in my luggage, and then she was like, "Oh, what's that? Why is it so pretty?" And I'm like, it's a plushie." It's a plushie, and there wasn't really much else. I had to skedaddle and make sure that we didn't stay on this topic. But yeah, I have this now. It's still all these pictures that I've taken were literally like 3 minutes before the stream. I came back just now from playing some badminton, my first badminton ever in 20 days. Surprisingly, I haven't played any video games, or I haven't played any competitive video games in like 25 days, which is crazy. Or maybe even more, because I was like hard grinding like material in school and things like that, doing my tests in advance before the trip too. So I really have been kind of separated from a lot of entertainment things. But you know what? Whatever. We get back to it. So I think we can move on from this. This is a little self-explanatory. Oh. So one of our first stops in Japan, since we spent 5 days in Akihabara. So our trip was split amongst going to different cities, and our first 5 days we were living in Akihabara. And the thing is, I wanted to go to Akihabara just to buy a bunch of shit, and my cousin unknowingly just coincidentally scheduled our hotel, our 5-day hotel, to be in Akihabara. So, and our first stop in Japan was to a Don Quixote, and Don Quixote happened to be doing collabs with these little, with Hololive, with these little thingies, these random boxes where you get a little keychain of like a, hold on, someone's calling me again. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in my house right now. People coming in and coming out, blah blah. But yeah, so they have these random boxes, and they were like six USD a pop, right? So I happened to get 3 of them. And I opened one just to test it out. See, I happened to get Suisei, so I do have two more of these random boxes that I might as well just open right here. Since I did come home the day before Thanksgiving, I was thinking about maybe opening these with my friends, because we have a yearly Thanksgiving Black Friday sleepover that we happen to be needing to change the format of, because we're too old now to be staying up all night and not have sleep. But you know what? I have these 2 boxes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and open them right now. I don't have my camera set up because it's I just came back, and I think my sister has a camera right now. It's her camera too, so yeah, let's just leave it at that. And let me go ahead and open one of these boxes. The boxes didn't get too effed up in the plane, right? because I transferred them into my luggage, and then all of my clothes I moved from my luggage to a duffel bag, a spare duffel bag that my cousin brought. So by the end of the trip, all of my clothes had moved from my luggage to a duffel bag so I could hold all of my goods in a protected box, being that damn luggage. So let me open this up. Let's see who we got. And okay, I just got a Hachama. Yes, I got. Okay, there are 7 of these. I got Hachama, a little circle thingy, circle keychain thing. Honestly, I don't even know where I'm gonna put it. I could put it at the back of my car. You know how people like put plushies or things like that in the back of the car in the windshield or something, like the corner? I might do that with these. Yes, shout out all my fellow Hololive fans, whoever is driving behind me. They can see my Hololive memorabilia. That might be it. Cause it's not too big. These are pretty dang small. So it's not gonna be outwardly you know those, I'm not gonna feel like one of those motherfuckers who wear like a Hagao jackets. Hell no. Okay. Hold on, why is this so hard to open? Hold on. Oh my gosh, okay, we're back. we are back again. Okay, let me open the second one real quick. So, if you guys want to see what the Hachama one looks like right here, this is what we're looking at. If I were to get a Toa one or an Okayu one, this is gonna be epic. But I got a Hachama dupe. Are you real? Wait, is that real? Yeah, I just got 2 Hachamas. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I have a Gai Hato and I have Hachama right here. Ah, that's so real. That's so real. Okay, well I have those now to stick in the back of my car or something. Hold on, let me go ahead and take a sip of this cold medicine before it cools down. It's hot, by the way. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. That is epic. Okay. The next thing that I bought is from the pop-up store. So we have all of these little card. I kind of sectioned these all together. So this Cali, I think it's a card wallet. I'm probably gonna use it in the future, but right now I have a wallet that can hold cards, so I'm gonna just be stashing this for now. Here, this is a card case. These are like, I think, singular card cases. Once again, we got Toa, Mio, Suisei right here, and I just saw them. I was like, I can potentially use them, so I'm gonna keep them. If I can't use them, I might give them to my friends, but I don't think I'm gonna give them to my friends because I like them. And well, these are the choices that I made with who I wanted to represent on my card case. Of course, there were other ones, right? They had cases for every other Hollow member, but I chose these ones. Yeah, and then there were these exclusive to the collab tags, luggage tags. I happened to get this Mori Calliope one, this Gargura one. I didn't get the Miko one. I think that I didn't get the Miko one because it's bright pink, or it's like pink, I don't know, and I didn't see me using it without getting like looks from my parents, so you know what, sorry about that, but I got the 2 other ones. Okay, now this is a big one. So these, oh, I'm gonna scroll in. These Nene Iroha flare little charms, right? These were from a Family Mart collab that Hololive was having at the time for random keychains, and that was the first thing I did actually when we got to Akihabara. Once we settled into our little apartment, I ended up going to a nearby Family Mart that was participating in the campaign, and then I got some of these. I got some of the keychains. The first one I got was Nene here. Actually, I don't even know. I kind of forgot where I got this Iroha one from. It might have been in Family Mart, but it might have been Animate. I went, and speaking of Animate, I went to Animate to get this exclusive Hollow X interview booklet, Hollow X meeting. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an interview or whatever, but it was Hollow X meeting. I ended up buying it because I saw it was exclusive. I was like, hey, limited edition, never again. And I went to another anime that was having a Hololive collab going on. I think, yeah, I picked up this Lapis Darkness little lanyard plus card holder. I really only bought it for the lanyard, honestly. And I got some other things too, but I'm not sure. I got this, I believe, at Anime question mark. I got this Aqua keychain out of a gacha machine, out of a gachapon machine. I don't think it's official, but hey, it was like $5, so I'm chilling with that. And Anime actually gave me a few little Holo X prints for spending money on the Hololive merchandise. All right, from there, we do have a few more things. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. So we got this iris. I don't know if this is official. I got this keychain right here. This is from the Family Mart collab. Oh, hold on. There's too much going on in my house, and I need. So from there, oh, okay. Before I talk about secondhand stores, they're finishing up with the pop-up shop. I believe there were these little mini tapestries, like skinny ass ones. I got one from Suicide, I got one from Toa, and there were these little keychains. I honestly don't know. They're random keychains. Hololive alternative. Okay, so they are Hololive alternative keychains. And I might as well just open them right now, because I haven't opened them yet. I haven't looked at any, like, half the shit. Sorry, half the stuff that I bought. Like, honestly. When I was at the Hololive store, the pop-up store, I knew I had limited time, and I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna pick this up, right? And I ended up spending $200. So, I'm gonna go ahead and open these keychains. The ones I'm opening right now are the ones in the bubble wrap here. Okay. Apparently there's like is there like a campaign? There's like a step 1, 2, 3. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. It's talking about Hollow Earth. Don't tell me this is like Amiibo. Don't tell me I can like scan a code on my little acrylics here that they give me, and then I can like use these characters in Hollow Earth or something like that. Hold on, why this is crazy hard to open. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so I got a Miko one. Right, I just opened a Miko Hololive alternative keychain right here. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can say it's Hololive alternative. Okay. You open this. I'm about to open the second one here. You can hold on. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys these designs. Oh, I got a mule one. Nice. I can probably take a picture and then send it to myself and then open them up later, like maybe later on in the stream. But yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine for now. So we got a Mio one, a Miko one. Hopefully, I don't get a dupe as a serial gambler. What I hate most are dupes, except unless they're Mio ones. I got another Mio one. Okay, that's fine. I can go ahead and I'll take a picture of these later, and then show you guys what is up with that. So moving on from that, I believe, I'm not sure if I have any other. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the pop-up shop stuff. But here now, this is the first instance of y'all seeing this right here. So this is, I believe, a Noel retainer case. I'm not sure. I really don't know, but I'm going to. I don't know if that's. I don't know what that is. It's a something case, but I'm gonna use it as a retainer case. I believe. So this is the first instance of seeing some secondhand items. So a lot of the stores that weren't official Hololive stores, they were selling a bunch of like old merch from old celebrations. So I was able to actually pick up a Beyond the Stage towel. That's second fest, by the way. That's second fest in 2020. 2020, I believe. Yeah, 2020 second fest towel. And then I also got a Bloom mask and mask case for like $15. Those are limited edition, never again things that I missed out on way back then because I said I was not gonna pay $55 for a towel, for a tiny ass towel. But they were there and people were selling them. Technically people might have used the towel. I hope I'm gonna wash it before I use it. But it's a small hand towel, so I mean I'm not gonna be like doing too many crazy things with it. But I was able to pick that up for $15, and then there was also this right here. This Noel, like I retainer case or something for like $8. So I'm like, hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it, bro. There were a lot of secondhand shops and things like that, but I didn't really see too much. Oh my gosh, there was this one store that and that anything with anything that had suisei on it, they marked up the price by like 3 to 5 times. And it wasn't even funny. Like the same acrylic series, right? But if it was like suisei, it would cost 2 to 3 times as much for acrylics. And then say the suisei, say the watame one to the right of it was like 800 yen. The suisei one would be 24 yen for real. Oh no, sorry, 2400 yen for real. And I'm like, that is wild. And there was some like Midnight Grand Orchestra earbuds that were being resold for like $300, things like that. There was the suisei Relax Time that people were selling for too much, and then there was the initial suisei Don Quixote plushes. They had it in stock, but they were selling it for like $300 or $500. I forgot which one, but it was horrible. It was actually horrible. Okay, and then I feel like my biggest Hololive purchase for a singular item was this right here, Our Bride Parade. I think with the current exchange rate, this went out to maybe like $110. But when I was when this initially happened, I wasn't financially stable enough to, you know, make a purchase on actually getting Our Bride Parade. Sadly, I will not. I think that means I will not have a poster for Our Bride Parade. Yeah, for three fests in a row, or 3 like concerts in a row, I was able to have all the posters. So I have the Beyond the Stage poster, I have the Bloom poster, and then I have the Third Fest Link Your Wish poster. And you know, they have a nice home on my wall. And actually, I don't think I can fit a 4th poster, but you know what? Now I got a chance to redeem myself, get Our Bride Parade, and honestly, I think it was probably gonna be the same price as if I were to buy it over online or by myself. But it was there, so I was like, screw it. Limited edition never again. Limited edition never again. And yeah, that's gonna be it for all my Hololive stuff. Yeah, oh, some stuff I didn't take a picture of was, hold on, let me grab these first, okay? Grab these. I got a Hollow Stars keychain of Estelle's signature. I didn't take a picture of this, but if you just search up Estelle's signature from Hollow Stars and then just search up his signature, it's on a keychain. I got that too while I was at the Hololive pop-up shop. And then there were some of these Hollow 27 random badges. Okay, so they're way back to Hollow 27, their collaboration. I think it was with Our Bride Parade. They had like 3 concerts. It was the 27, and then it was the day 1, day 2. This is the cover side little badges. I got a Sora badge just now. Right, I just opened a Sora badge. And then I will open the next one right here. I like how they put for these ones, they put the tag on the non-opening side. So here with these random badges, right, or whatever, random key holders, they put this little paper thing over the opening, so you would have to rip it to open it. But with these Hollow 27 ones, it seems like they put it on the other side, so I don't have to rip anything, and everything is a little nicer, a little cleaner. All right, hold freaking phone. Let me open this. Don't tell me I got a dupe. I got a dupe. So I got 2 Sora badges here. I'm just gonna leave them and put them off to the side. Okay. So that's all the merch I bought. Oh, apart from that, I did buy So I went to this the Yonex Tokyo showroom, which is the badminton brand that I like, right? Oh, the Japanese badminton brand, the main Japanese badminton brand. They had a showroom, and during my trip, they happened to release a new racket. And I think I might be able to. Oh, I think I might be able to. Oh, whoa, what's going on? I might be able to search this up like a-okay without having any repercussions, but I'm gonna search up Nano Flare 800. I don't know if it was showing anything sus. I think that's fine. But if we search up Nano Flare 800 Pro, they released this racket in the middle of my trip, and also they they advertise that this racket is like perfect for my playstyle, which is a lot of counter drives and things like that. On the day of release, I happened to go into the store. They already had it out. They already had the racket ready to go. Oh, hold on. Oh, they had the racket ready to go on like the demoing stuff like that. So I was able to like dry swing it, hit with it a little bit, and then I was like, why not? Day of release, I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make this purchase. So I made that purchase, and also they have a little like feet scanner thing where if you can stand in it, and then they will like 3D model your feet and then get your size, and then like and make sure that you know what to look out for when you're buying shoes. And I got it confirmed that I have wide feet, and then I was like, why not, since I don't have wide feet shoes and all my other shoes are kind of like tight. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some wide feet shoes. Oh fuck, this is my first cough due to my cold. Okay, so I made a purchase. I got that. I got the shoes. I got the racket, and then since I was there at the showroom, I also got they gave me a complimentary bag for the racket, a complimentary bag for the shoes with like some type of cloth velvet or whatever, and I was able to embroider my name onto the bag. For each respective shoe and racket, and it was beautiful. All right, so from there, wait 1 second, because I believe I will now be able to I'm gonna try to open up some stuff real quick. Share with anyone with the link and open it. Okay, I'm gonna try to real quick open up a folder, because I'm about to bring up some pictures that that are all of everything that are from everything else from the trip, that aren't from freaking just buying stuff. I have a bunch of pictures here. I put them into a drive, and then now I need to be able to share them. Share to anyone with the link. Anyone with the link. Okay. Okay, I think this might be fine here. Okay. Can I open it? Oh, did y'all see it? No, you don't. Okay. I opened up something, and I wanted to make sure that everything was okay, and you guys couldn't see that. Okay. So this is in a Japan for oral, because I was in the. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I almost I almost leaked some stuff, but you know, Google Drive got me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Dude, like, I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back to this streaming thing, and like, I'm going crazy. My phone almost just blew the fuck up. Oh, oh, did I rip something? No, that's fine. We're chilling. Okay. I almost blew my phone up, my freaking phone up. Sorry about that. But here we go. All right. So this is for the trips. We happen to be on Singapore Airlines, which is epic, which is very epic. I didn't do. Oh, what the heck? Do I need to recalibrate my stuff? Oh, okay. You know, while that's happening, I can just keep talking. So I didn't even know that that we were taking the Singapore Airlines flight. I heard that Singapore Airlines was very cool, and they had some replays of some basketball games that I missed. You know, with moving in or getting onto the plane and everything, and all that jazz. So it was epic. I was able to watch that. Next. Oh my gosh. As this loads, I'm gonna drink some of this cold medicine. Okay. Oh yeah, so they gave us some complimentary food. It was beautiful and all that jazz. They gave us 2 meals. It was a the flight there was 12 hours. The flight back was 9 hours. They still gave us 2 meals and it was beautiful. It was like some type of meat, rice, vegetable, and then they gave us dessert and things like that. They also gave us ice cream at the end. And you know what? I'm gonna try. Shoot. You know what? I think this might not be very efficient, but I'll go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that I did, and I didn't, you know, live tweet everything because I don't know if that's good security wise, but when I'll just pull up this so to look at while I talk about the rest of my trip. So the first thing that we did, or one of the first things that we did, was we went eating, right? Street food and things like that. There's a bunch of Wagyu stands and stuff like that. We got like $8 Wagyu plates that were beautiful on the street, and then there were like some nice egg omelets, right? There was a lot of seafood on the street. It was great, and it was like seafood on the street. By when I talk about street food, I don't mean like anywhere, but there are some street food designated areas where a lot of vendors just chill. It's like known for that, and then we ate it up. It was beautiful. Because maybe because of the exchange rate of yen to USD right now, everything was crazy cheap. But even if you go back to like the historical 100 yen to $1 exchange rate, then I feel like a lot of things still aren't even that expensive. Like 500 yen for a bowl of udon is crazy. And then 800 yen for that same bowl of udon with like crazy amount of toppings and stuff like that. That is it's beautiful. One of my first meals when I came home, I came back to the home, and then I went to the mall. I got some udon. It was like 17 bucks. Freak no. After spending $5, I was like, I'm so sad, but I want udon. So I just had to go up and spit up the money. But from there, and also on the trip, I learned that I'm not much of a katsu lover. I'd say is very. I feel like America does fried things a lot better. Even though it's like, it's a light fry. Sometimes, depending on the person who fries the katsu as well, it's like, it's not light. So, I feel like with other things like ramen and udon available to you, yakitori, even though that's literally just skewered meat, right, or skewered chicken, I feel like yakitori is a little bit different. Oh, I had okonomiyaki for the first time, and I broke my takoyaki virginity, I believe, in Japan, because I don't remember having takoyaki before anywhere else. I felt like I was in Japan, so I just had to eat it. I liked it. I liked that. All that food, it was very epic, very beautiful. And then, yeah, just thinking about all the udon places I went to, and it's crazy to think about. Maybe because I was in Akihabara, but my first experience with a damn station was going down an escalator and seeing like Rebirth, the new gacha game or something, just plastered amongst the walls. And then as I walked out of the station, cement pillars just had a bunch of official Genshin posters and advertisements on them. I looked to my right, upper right hand, on the entire wall is covered by Idolmaster. Around the corner, another wall is filled with Uma Musume advertisements. And I'm like, damn. it was crazy. And one thing about Japan that I really liked is that everything is just so convenient there, honestly. And like, the going to 7-Elevens, there's like a convenience store around the corner. You can literally get whatever you want over there. Like, if you forgot something at home, you can go ahead and buy them at a convenience store, buy them at a Don Quixote that's open 24 hours. It was most likely due to like where we stayed and how they were in close proximity to the quote-unquote bigger cities and, you know, active cities. But it might be different if you're like staying in the countryside and things like that. But Oh my gosh, everything was convenient. The only gripe, the only qualm that I have with Japan is that every single piece of toilet paper is like school toilet quality. It's like single ply, hella thin, hella skinny for no reason. And it's like, I understand y'all got bidets, right? But I gotta wipe, you know? I gotta dry things, right? So that was annoying. But you know what? They all the toilets, they had like good water pressure, so it was fine to flush everything down, flush all the toilet paper down the toilet, which is great. Cause I know in other places, you're subject to not throwing toilet paper, not throwing too much toilet paper. I've heard about it into the toilets, and then there's like a trash bag or like trash can nearby. But yeah, I didn't have to worry about that. There was some cold soba near my really close to my apartment in Akihabara, like literally 3 doors down. There's a standing cold soba place where they gave you the soba, they gave you a little like cup with like chili oil and other seasonings in it, and then you just grab the soba, dip it into chili oil mixture, then you eat it, and it was beautiful. It was some of the best best noodles I think I've ever had, and it was $8. It was $8. You literally come up to, it's like a bar, right, with no seats. You literally come up to the bar, you give them a little ticket because there's a machine where you buy a ticket like 2 feet away, and they're like, okay, they give it to you, you eat it, have the best meal of your life, and then you get the freak out of there. They get the freak out of there. Oh my gosh, I wish I had it another time. Oh, I went to an Ikanari steak, right? Ikanari steakhouse. Just like, oh yeah, Ikanari steak. That happened to, you know, if you guys know, maybe you guys don't know, but Nekomata Okayu had a collab with them before. The location that I went to had an Okayu cardboard cutout a year ago, standing in front of the store. So I just wanted to stop by and try it out. And a lot of the produce in Japan was high quality without being. If you didn't want to spend money, it was still high quality, which is great. I got these like grapes for like bundle of grapes for like $5, and they were huge. They're the biggest grapes that I've ever seen in my life. And you know, like those Asian jelly straws that are like grape flavored or strawberry flavored and things like that, the grape flavoring that they try to imitate in those jelly straws that I would get from like a local supermarket, they try to imitate the taste of these Japanese grapes. And I'm like, what the? I never realized, because you know, grapes at home over here, they don't taste like whatever the grape flavoring is, and it seems like the grape flavoring is trying to imitate what they got over there. That was beautiful. And oh, I have a story. So in Japan, a lot of their outlets only have holes for 2 prongs. They have 2-prong outlets, right? So that means a laptop charger from the States that normally has a 3rd bottom little prong, right, wouldn't fit into any of the outlets. Since I needed to, you know, still do some homework, I had to do like lab reports and other exams while in Japan. But I needed to charge my laptop, so I had to go buy a new cable to fit into my my charging block. And then I was like, dude, I can't find this dang cable. So I asked the dude, hey, where is this cable? He directed me to the cable, and it was off in some weird ass corner for no reason, and off of like yeah, it was just in some weird corner. And he was like, is that it? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, okay, and then I can ring you up. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So we make it to the cash register, and he's like, do you have a membership? And then since this was a pretty like big chain for electronics, and I saw myself going back to it, I was like, yeah, why not? I don't have a membership, but he was like, you got time? And I'm like, yeah, I got time. So he was like, okay, let's get you a membership. We were like halfway through the process. He brought out the card and everything. He like scratched off the serial number for the card. I had to like link the card to the mobile app, and then you know, I was filling out my information. I saw, what is your address, right? And it was Japanese formatted, right? A Japanese formatted address. And I was like, oh, I don't have that, so I'm just gonna skip real quick. Next line, what is your telephone? And then it was a Japanese formatted telephone number. And I was like, okay, wait, hold on, I might not be able to do this. So I was like, hey, excuse me, my I don't have a Japanese phone number. And then he was like, he looked at me hella weird, and he was like, and then like he just blinked. It was kind of silence for like a good like 4 seconds, and then he was like, wait, do you live here? And I'm like, no, I don't live here. And he was like, oh my god. He was like, oh my gosh, we can't do it if you don't live here. We can't sign you up. He was like, my bad. I thought you were from here, cause you know you speak the language. And I was like, oh no. And then he was like, are you a at this point I'm flustered, cause never in my life would I believe that this actually happened. That this would actually happen. I actually got mistook for an actual Japanese person, because he thought he said that he thought that I was actually Japanese. I was like, nah. But since at this point I'm flustered, and he was like, yo, are you a student studying abroad? And at this point I was like, yes. I just said yes. But I really look back at that situation. I'm like, I should have been like, no, but I do hope to come in the future. And then at that point he would have been like, what, you're just coming here for vacation and you can speak the language, blah blah blah, or that proficiently and things like that. And that would have fueled my ego a little more and led to a little more conversation, and that would have been great. But after that, yeah, I just said yes. I was a study abroad student. But yeah, that was a very, very cool story that was very interesting. Yeah, and then I got my charger. I was able to use my laptop, and everything was good. Oh, the following days in Akihabara, we went to a owl hotel where they had a bunch of I'll say JoJo names, or I feel like it's a lot of pop culture names for their little owls. They come from pop culture technically, right? But I feel like they're all from JoJo specifically. So, cause like there was dudes named King Crimson. Okay, there was dudes named King Crimson, Mr. President. So I don't think these are just any any pop culture references. I feel like these are JoJo specific ones. I held an owl, a small owl. It was great. It happened to be named BB. so like I didn't even choose it, but there was they gave me the owl named BB, which is kind of great. It's kind of cool. And then there was another owl that they had advertised named Lelouch v Britannia. I happened to not find him. I guess the Lelouch was on break or something. But that was kind of cool too. Moving on, I went to Dotonbori, right? Dotonbori, right? I think that, yeah, Dotonbori. Yes. So I went over there, and that was Sotenbori, what Sotenbori is based off of in Yakuza 0. It was beautiful. I went there at night. There was a really big crab, and the thing is, since at the time there was also a big badminton tournament in Japan happening in Kumamoto, the world #1 in badminton singles, in men's singles, was at Dotonbori the day before I got there, and he took a picture and posted it of where exactly I was standing when I found out he was there. I was like, bro, what? It was crazy, but it was the day before, so I was a little sad. And their food over there is hella good. There was a very big crab. There was some tea. There was some milk tea I got, and the milk tea the entire milk tea store, which is populated by a bunch of Vietnamese people, and it was kind of a breath of fresh air to have my parents be able to order things for themselves. I feel like, yeah, it was a breath of fresh air for them too, because up until this point I had been doing all the ordering and things like that, and all like just the interaction with Japanese people. So that was cool. I went to like 3 different card stores to try to find Hololive Weiss Schwartz boosters, but they just never had them. I think all of them were sold out, and so I was like, freak. But yeah, I feel like if I was able to get them there, I would have spent a lot more money, and that wouldn't have been too responsible on me. I feel like it might have been a good thing that they were all out of stock. We went to this place in Dotonbori called Gyukatsu, and they basically have some wagyu that is breaded, but it is like all raw. They give you all of it raw, and then there's a hot plate in front of you where you get to cook your own serving to your own likeness, doneness, and that was amazing. That was beautiful. Ramen, personally, as a ramen, if you ask me udon or ramen, I'm always gonna choose udon, respectfully and happily. A lot of the udon options, at least from what I saw, were so much cheaper. I'm looking at a picture right now on my device that is showing me $2 udon. This is $2 udon that has just noodles and an egg, right? But there's a $4 udon with noodles, egg, meat, green onion, and things like that. So udon is just amazing over there. Oh, I had some sukiyaki as well. That was good. That was good. And I went to, you know, those orange gates that every person happens to take a picture of in Japan. If you search up Japan orange gates or something like that, you'll find it. While I was in Kyoto, there was a lot of matcha places. I got this matcha latte that was pretty dang good. And 7-Elevens, oh, the amount of, yeah, going back to the point of Japan being really convenient. Convenience stores are epic because you literally get to walk in there, buy food, leave. And then, especially on days where I had to like do work, because some days I had midterms for other courses, for other of my classes, and I had to just do them in like a net cafe. I was very happy because I found some net cafes that allowed private rooms where I could, you know, have a private room and collaborate. And I was able to eat in those private rooms while taking the exam or before taking the exam. Did lab reports and things like that. So yeah, I felt hungry a little bit before the exam. Walked out to the 7-Eleven, grabbed the Pocari Sweat, grabbed some onigiri, came back, ate it, and then went started my grind. But it's crazy because my first experience with the 7-Eleven was right out of Akihabara Station. If you search up Akihabara Station and then look at the Google map, there's literally 7-Eleven right next to it. I went to that 7-Eleven, and then the doors, they automatically opened up, and in the stand right in front of me was a Nijisanji mechanical pencil 7-Eleven collab. I had no idea this was happening, but everything was fully stocked, so I was like, oh wait, are these like not limited or something, or am I just lucky? So I grabbed like an Alira lead pencil and then some lead as well. And then literally by like the next 2 days, the entire stand was gone. Like, people just bought it all. I was like, oh damn, I guess I must have been lucky. I came there on the day of release. And so that was my first VTuber related purchase. And I went to, there was Tokyo Character Street, which was where the Hololive pop-up shop, you know, opened up. And I happened to see a lot of different stores for a lot of different things. There was like a Kamen Rider store that took up two store areas. There was a lot of Miffy stuff. I had no idea what the hell Miffy was, but my sister's into that. But, oh, and then from there, we went to the Yokohama Chinatown, which is the biggest Chinatown in the world, outside of China, of course. From what I've heard, yes, it is very big. It is very big, but I do love I rate the food higher at my in my hometown than at the Yokohama Chinatown, personally. And then while I was in Yokohama, I went to the Cup Noodle Factory. Happened to see the UFO noodles, which Toa had a collab with, right? You feel overjoyed and things like that. There was I saw a bunch of Migo Rang. They have like a wall of like just every instant noodle ever, every mainstream instant noodle ever, and it's huge. From there, yeah, I just went to a bunch of Don Quijotes to do my final shopping. I bought some matcha packets from Starbucks in Japan. I bought a bunch of hot ones, a couple cold matcha packets, and from there, it was my last few days. Ooh, I went to Mount Fuji, or I went to go see Mount Fuji. I didn't actually go to Mount Fuji, but I went to go see Mount Fuji. It was beautiful. I went to Hakone, which is like a neighboring area where you could take a picture, get a good picture of Mount Fuji. Over there, I had the black hard-boiled egg, where the water there, for some reason, I think the minerals or something, it's just a phenomenon where if you boil eggs in their water, then the shell becomes like like black for no reason, or if there's a reason, but I don't know. It just comes black, and then people say that if you eat those eggs, then you live like another 7 years. The cool turnpike, I have no idea. I have no. Whoa, what is a turnpike? Hold on, let me search this up. What is a turnpike? Turnpike. Hakone. An expressway, especially with a toll charge. Oh, huh. Maybe I didn't. If it exists, I didn't. Oh, yes. Yes. So that turnpike, right? It's a road basically, right? So going up to Hakone, I took a boat and then I took a gondola lift, and then coming down from Hakone, I believe I had somebody drive like a little like a day like a tour guide. They drove down that turnpike, and I was like, this is crazy. Because it looked very scary, but you know what, our tour guide was very experienced. He runs tours like every day, and that was good because we happened to get a quote unquote private tour guide because our group was like 9 people. It would be very annoying to go with like a bigger like mainstream tour group bus or something that had like 30 plus people, and then we have to go on their schedule and things like that. We had 9 people, and 3 of them were under the age of like 8. So yeah, it was great to have a private tour guide. And then yeah, as we were driving down the turnpike, I believe we got a lot of pictures of Mount Fuji. Went to a bunch of different places nearby the area, got some good shots. It's gonna be a little cumbersome for me to get those on the screen, but just trust me, it was beautiful. And then there was a Denny's. There's a Denny's near that area, and I have a history with Denny's, especially back at home. Okay, yeah, it was an awesome experience, and I honestly, the amount of stress leading up to the trip was crazy. I probably like sprouted 3 new gray hairs from all the extra stuff that I had to do in preparation to be ready to leave the country while being in school. It was crazy stressful, but you know what, I'd do it all over again. To be able to leave, to just get my mind off and off of schooling and go to a place where I wanted to go since I was a little kid for 18 days. It was beautiful. Okay, and then in the final days leading up to going home, we went to a micro pig cafe, which was kind of interesting. They had one of their pigs were dressed up in a gargura like shark jacket, and I just had to take a picture of it. And it was So in the micro pig cafe, we had like 7 people because my parents were just like, they ain't going in there. So we had everybody else going around, and then it was me, my nephew, and then my cousin in one room, and then it was my cousin's wife, my sister, and then their other two children in another private room with the pigs, right? And literally, so we have 30 minutes in this like little mini pen for the micro pigs to like we mess around with them, but everyone in my room, we were like, we ain't really messing with the pigs. So I just sat down, put a blanket over. I sat down crisscross applesauce, put a blanket over my on my lap, right? And then the 2 pigs that our pen or our area was given, they just took a nap. They just took a nap on my legs, and I was like, you know what? This is fine. I'd rather have this than having them like fight or something. Cause in the pen next door, where everybody else, the rest of my family was, dude, their pigs were like fighting each other. And it was like, it was crazy. It was kind of funny, but yeah. Apparently, one of the pigs that that the other room had to deal with was literally picking fights with everyone. As they left the private room, they went to the communal area where all the other like 9 pigs are walking around with everybody else in the store, and then they just started fighting again over and over again. Ooh, so on our last day of mega shopping, I wanted to go to my sister and I wanted to go to a Don Quixote, and just given the area that we were staying at, the closest Don Quixote was a Mega Don Quixote near in Shibuya. So using Google Maps, we had routed to Shibuya Crossing to get to the Mega Don Quixote through Shibuya Crossing. And as we were waiting, I was like, oh sister, is this it? And she was like, yeah, I think this is it. And then we're just waiting, and then I hear Hosho Marine from Huddle Live just blast throughout the entire area. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Right? I take out my phone as I'm scanning the area, and boom, right across from me, right across from the sidewalk, is a big billboard of Hosho Marine, or like, not billboard, but like big screen, showing Hosho Marine and Gargura just promoting their new song. And I was like, what? This is crazy. And it was like YouTube TV, billboard night. This is epic. I went to some izakayas, like in the Shibuya area, I believe, with my cousin, because this is like the 4th time my cousin has gone to Japan, but the other 3 times were like over 10 years ago, and now he has 3 kids. He has 3 kids now, so it's a different experience. But after the kids were put to sleep, we quote unquote kind of sneaked out, me, my cousin, his wife, and my sister, to go to some izakayas. We had some good meat, good food, and we saw a bunch of like just passed out dude. Oh my gosh, I saw one dude like knocked out on a railing, and then just coming from him, like sprouting out of him, was a trail of projectile vomit. And I was like, oh my gosh, we just gotta keep walking. We just gotta keep walking and get to our store, because I don't know. I think there was a guy, one of his friends or something, tending to him. So I hope he's chill. I hope he's fine now. And that was on our second to last day. Our last day was the Shibuya Crossing Don Quixote, and coming back from Japan, the airport had some cool Pokemon little like pictures on the glass and things like that. Going through the security in a Japanese airport, or at least I used Narita Airport, right? Through Narita Airport is very, very chill. Everything's like automated. Just look into the screen, they scan your face, and they scan the passport and make sure that your face matches your passport, and then you're like, it's like, and then like you will go through the it'll open the rail, the gate for you to go through, and be like, yeah, you are who you are telling us you are. So with that, oh my gosh. So from Japan, my biggest takeaways are that even without the yen's exchange rate being very favorable right now, it's very cheap it's very cheap to get good food. You can visit Japan for very cheap, apart from, or your daily expenses will probably be very cheap, apart from the the airplane ticket, which will cost a lot, the cost can vary throughout the year, but just maintaining your stay in Japan isn't gonna be too much, and you're pretty set on everything if you're like in the main city, I believe, or some of the bigger cities. I'm turning around, swilling in my chair, and looking at all the stuff I need to unpack, I mean, and all the goods that I bought. I gotta find homes for them in my room. So with that being said, I think it's a good place to end the stream here, and I still do need a rest from my cold. I only drank half my medicine. I gotta chug the rest of that, and then tomorrow I got school again. So with that, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. Thank you guys for keeping me company and listening to me rant and talk about a bunch of stuff that happened in Japan. Most of it, I feel like the best part for me was just spending a lot of money. There's a lot of limited edition goods that I bought over there, but yep, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. Kento, bye, motherfreaking, bye. Oh, and I need to eat too.